How you doing, folks? Hope everybody's blessed. Everybody's doing well. I want to do a quick live video with some people to start rolling in. Start going over 5 things I hate about this new Shelby. We're gonna talk about 5 things that I see wrong with this Shelby. That if they don't correct in the new GT500 that's coming out, it's gonna be a problem, especially at the price point. All right. Hopefully the video's coming in clear. Hopefully everybody can see blessed, see good, hear me good, see me good. We're gonna talk about this car right here and the 5 things that are to dislike and to really worry when it comes to the GT500 coming out. All right, we'll just get started. As you guys roll in, you can comment. I'll go over it a couple of times probably. So number 1, I hate that the rear caliper is silver. Front caliper's orange. Says Shelby, beautiful, nice touch, gorgeous, becoming of a car at this price point. Back caliper, silver. Looks like somebody did an aftermarket brake job on this car. I don't know if they were going for a ghost effect to keep with all the black in the back and just keep with the orange in the front with the stripe. All right, I get it. But I think it would have been more effective had they done the stripe in the back, the orange in the back. A little tidbit, you got the double stripe coming over the back. So that's number 1 that we hate about the Shelby GTS. Don't get me wrong, this is not bashing Shelby's. I love the car. The car's amazing. It's a dream. I don't give a shit about the orange. We're just making the 5 things that are gonna have to be addressed when they do the $75,000 to $95,000 GTR 500. Now we're going to move on to number 2. Number 2 is another obvious problem. This is how you adjust the seat back. And I know they're trying to save weight with a motor, but there's just got to be a better way to do this because this is horrible, letting people in and out. It's not a power item. It doesn't have a full go and return situation. On the back of the seat, it has something here that does that, but it's very difficult to return. So again, start to spend $65,000, $70,000, $80,000. Hellcat's got a power seat. You know what I mean? That needs to be power. That's number 2, right? Number 3, no Shelby on the horn. Feel like I'm driving a Mustang when I look at the horn. That name should be right there. Number 3, the name on the horn. I'm sure the GT500 is not going to have that issue. All right, so we're up to 3, right? This is number 4. And this is something I think every car guy can agree with me is a car this expensive should not have a hood prop. This should be some really nice mechanism that makes this come up and sit up really nice. We should not be having this hood prop situation, even though that's easily remedied with like an aftermarket custom hood prop. That hood prop there. What's up, Gamer Cam? Going over 5 things that I hate about this Shelby over here. We got a a Shelby GTS. So no, it's not a GT500. This is not a GT500. This is a Shelby GTS, and this is a special edition, 1 of 26. From Sixt Rent-A-Car. They're doing something very similar like Hertz did back in the day with the 60 Shelbys, and they had rentable Shelbys. And this one has an Edelbrock E-Force supercharger putting out about 700 horsepower. That's what they told me at the rent-a-car place. This is 1 of 27 cars, which is now really 1 of 26 because one of them was totaled out already. This car is number 16. So I'm going over 5 things about this car that they should address before the GT500 drops, because at the price point, you know, there really should be no shorts on these cars. And one of the things I was saying before, if you look back in the video, the rear caliper is not painted like the orange. Yeah, it is hot, bro. It is. Thank you, man. Yeah, it. Don't get me wrong. The car's phenomenal. It drives great. It's a really special car. You got the nameplate. Let me show you in here, Cam. You got the nameplate there, so you can see this is number 16. It's got the cat skin special Shelby interior. The car's orange and black because that's the colors of the rent-a-car company. They have their own plate on it. And so I was telling everybody that the rear caliper not painted orange is one thing that I hate. The seat adjustment not being power for the back is 2. The steering wheel right here, it doesn't say Shelby, that's 3. Let me get back to 4 that I was talking about, the hood prop. I don't think this car should have a hood prop. I think this car should have some nice hinges here that should say Shelby in them cut out. This way when the car's at a show and you show it off, you know? But yeah, Gamer Cam, this thing boogies. This thing boogies. And the 5th thing that I hate about this car right here is I had it 2 days so far and I filled up twice. Well, that's exactly what I'm saying. So now let's get to that exact great question, Gamer Cam. Great question. Let me just take a look at that question real good again. So having experienced this car, which would you say is better, the Hellcat or the Shelby? I would say for the money, and this is, a lot of people are going to get crazy. For the money, I say the Hellcat. Why do I say the Hellcat? This car retails about $68,000. You could probably get it for a deal. It's about the same price as a straight body 707 horsepower Hellcat. They're both supercharged V8s. They both pretty much are American muscle cars with rear bias, a little bit heavy on the front nose. They can be coaxed with some suspension work to handle, but realistically, they're the basically same thing. This car does not have a GTR suspension setup, so that's why I say it's very similar. It has a street setup. It does in track mode adjust the rear shocks for launch, but that's negligible. It's not, no, not in Florida for good yet, Sean. So I would say the Hellcat simply because the Hellcat interior is so big and comfortable. I got my wife, my 2 kids in this car, and we are tight in this car. And when you're moving and driving, tight is okay, but it's not BMW response, Porsche response. So it's kind of misleading, right? You're in this car, it has a nice tight cockpit, you feel everything, and then it's a little bit boppy. No good. The Hellcat is a big car. It's big inside. You never forget. Oh, Sean, this car here is not. I got invited by Sixth Rent a Car to partake in this car because I do business with them through my businesses through the commercial fleeting, and this is a special Rent-A-Car Edition 6. They're doing like what Hertz did in the 60s, and they made their own order in with Shelby, and they ordered 20 special edition Shelby GTSs, which come with an Edelbrock E4 supercharger tuned for 700 horsepower. The car is completely set up like any other Shelby, but there's a couple of tidbits unique to Sixth Rent-A-Car, like the black and the orange packaging. This car is car number 16. I believe one of the cars was wrecked. I don't know the number of the car that was wrecked, but the guy, Gene, at 6 was telling me that there's only 26th. And the reason why this all started is because the owner of 6th wanted this car in convertible, and they hadn't made it yet. So because they did the deal, I'm under the understanding that he has the one-of-one convertible in this same schematic setup. So they have some really nice Shelby wheels, really nice Shelby add-on tidbits. It's basically a Shelby GT, which would be the non-supercharged to regular people usually if you bought a Shelby GT. See here, you got a Shelby GT there. And Catskin did the interior, that's a normal thing. You can see it down here. See, it's got the Catskin tag on them. But here it is. It's certified by Shelby America in Las Vegas. The car is hand built like all the other Shelbys. It's just custom for the rent-a-car company. Even the tune on it so that you can't really go too crazy. It's got some piggyback safety nets in there. So this is the badge from Shelby America. Here's your badge from Edelbrock showing you how to lay out your belt line in this car. Here is the Edelbrock sticker with the part number, so on and so forth. And then there you go. There's the supercharger sitting on top. It's got these little fake valve covers that say supercharged, and there you got the beast down there, it's 5.2 V8. You got some nice Shelby tidbits in here where they added on there. Hopefully the video's coming through and you guys are seeing it good. Yeah, and that's basically the car. In the back it's sporting 305s, which is a really wide tire for a rental car. In the front it's sporting 275s on 20-inch rims all around. You even got the little fin in the back there, and yeah, it's pretty impressive car for a rental car, and how much thought they put into putting this package together. I'm kind of see if I can talk to them and find out when these vehicles will be up for sale, because if you're going to spend a ton of money on a Shelby, you always want a limited edition one. You always want a low number car, because those are the ones that are going to be valued. Now, if you're going to drive it, then whatever, who cares? Get the best deal you can, go drive it. but I believe they only hold these for a year and then they're going to sell them. So they may even do a GT 500 with the GTS package also. And yeah, so the 5 things, like I said, the 5 quick things that I hated was, one of the things was that it uses a hood prop. The second thing is that the rear calipers are silver, not orange. The third thing is the seat back is manual, not electronic. The fourth thing was the horn doesn't have the Shelby name on it. Yes, that huge. You're exactly right, Gamer Can. That big tire, and it's on Michelin Pilot Sport 4S's, which are a very sticky tire for the street. You know, if you're gonna be on the street, that it also has an advantage there. I even launched this car in the rain, and you gotta really be doing an amateur thing in order to spin the wheels. Now on a Hellcat, it's the other way around, right? You just dump the gas and you hold the brake, and as long as you're a manual mode, you're smoking tires. So I'll give you guys a cold start. Idle's nice. It's not a hack package, man. It's a Shelby for real. You know, that was the thing. The fifth thing was the gas. This car, that's the other reason why I'd go with the Hellcat. This car has like a 15-gallon tank at best, because last night I was almost empty and it only took 11.5 gallons. So I'm giving it another like 3.5 for reserve, saying it's got a 15-gallon. That gets you a 200-mile range in this car. You can get more range out of a Tesla. So I don't know if that's because the rent-a-car did that on purpose to prevent people from beating it, or I don't know. I find it hard to believe they have a custom gas tank. So here's your key fob. Simple Mustang key. It does give you those good amenities that you should get in a $60,000 car. It's really nice. I like the Shelby on the trunk here. They even gave them their own Carroll Shelby license plate holders. I like this cut in. Now, if you're talking about just style, straight up looks, and sleekness, the Mustang has that in loads. And I mean, it looks like somewhat of an Aston Martin. You could see a lot of the lines in it, really nice. But the Hellcat, same price. I think you just get the bigger. I got to give it to the Hellcat because of the space. It's a big, comfortable land yacht, where this is a little bit tighter, smaller, and I'm only 5'10", and I fit tight in here. You know what I mean? So I can just imagine. My buddy sat next to me. I'll show you in the next video that I got with the review. He's 6'3". I mean, he fit, but there's nobody sitting behind him, period. So that's it. That's 5 things I hate about the Shelby GTS. Outside of that, I absolutely love the car. I'm going to be trying to pursue how I can purchase this car when it comes off lot, because I'm pretty sure they're going to be stuck selling these for book value. They don't do markups, even though they're a limited run. And there's only 26 of them. Who knows by the time they actually sell them how many will be left. When people start to really get word of it, and it goes on and on and on, and people are looking at 96,000 plus tax for a brand new Shelby, even 75,000 for a new Shelby GT 500. The red eye is about the same price, and it's got beat on horsepower. So stay blessed, guys. Stay focused. Enjoy. This is just another one of the fruits of the labors of everything I put in today. Big shout out to Gene at 6th Fort Lauderdale for making that happen and always taking care of me when I come in there. I can't say enough about the rent-a-car company. They really are a great outfit. And then if you're in the Fort Lauderdale area, you fly into Fort Lauderdale Airport, be sure to reserve a car with 6. They're actually going to soon have a table at the airport. Currently, they're off-site, but they do have a shuttle that takes you right over. And yeah, go on over there and enjoy yourselves, man. They have some, they have Vets, they have Jaguar S-types, they have tons of different vehicles along with fleet vehicles if you need vehicles for business, so on and so forth. So Demon Durango, Shelby GTS, 5 things we hate: no paint on the brake caliper, no power back of the seat, horn says horse and not Shelby, hood prop, and the fact that it's probably got like a 15-gallon tank, and it's, you know, you're going to have to fill it up every single day. Be good, guys. Stay blessed. Stay kind to one another. You never know. The person you're nice to may be nice to somebody else, and we might actually start an epidemic of kindness in this world, guys. Let's do that. Stay blessed. Stay well.